So Chris sent a letter to the landlord because on this end of the house, the big tree, its branches are on the roof, and it's like a marching. Looks like it's an ant march going from the tree to the roof, and and so he. But what happened is he came over right as Michael's leaving. It's like, oh, Michael, that was really great. And I look around, and he's in there trying to cut the branches from the tree in the back. He's about 88 years old, and he's back there. And I'm saying, see you later. I'll see you, Michael 11. And as and Michael, I saw Michael go, hey, how you doing? And then I said, oh, I got to go around the barn and say, hey, how you doing? And he goes, oh, yeah, hey, Tom, listen, I'd like to get your advice or direction if you wouldn't mind. I need to just ask you a question, whatever. I said, sure, Michael, I guess. Okay, I see you, Michael. I'm going to go. I then go, and I walk down in there, and he goes, I need to see if I can get this 5-pound rock that I'm tying on 100-foot of rope. I've tried 5 times, and I can't throw it high enough in the tree to get over the limb that we need to cut. And so you want paid to go to a tree guy.
And it's sweltering out.
And I just had the most fun day of my entire day. And then I go outside, and I've got to now. I used to be able to fling a baseball, but it's been a while. So I told him, I said, no, I can do it. So that the rock is this big, it weighs 5 freaking pounds with an anchor to it, so it can go up. But I said, sure. So he couldn't get it there. I said, well, I can do it. Well, I haven't, if you haven't thrown it a long time, and I had to heave it. If you haven't done that in a long time, your freaking arm is going to kill you, right?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I should be able to reach that. And I leaned back and I threw it. And it hit the stupid branch and came down, didn't do it. I had to do it again. The second time I did it, that was it. I knew I could never throw anything forward again in my life. Then we still needed to get it over, so I took an underhand. I said, maybe I'll just, but you had to really put a lift to get it up over his branch. And finally I got it. Then he pulls down on the thing, and I'm sweltering. And oh, by the way, as soon as you go into that fence, every mini biting tiger mosquito in the Tennessee region shows up in that backyard. I'm now just finishing an air-conditioned fun thing with Michael, and I'm out there wrapping my arm, and I got swarmed by mosquitoes. I'm in shorts. He's in long sleeves and long pants. He's, I scratch it, and he takes the thing and he said, okay, now I'm going to, and he gets it down where the rock is even with that. And what he did was, in the middle, he just wanted to tie this thing that had rings on both sides of it, and the thing in between was a chainsaw chain. And then once he can tie it together, then you can just roll it around and go up there and do this to it. That's his thinking, right? So he pulls it down, and I said, okay, well, we can cut it right now. I'd rather not cut this rope. It's 100-foot rope. He's trying to, I'm sweating, I'm itching at that. He's putting the thing, trying to get the rope untangled, and it's, can we just cut the freaking rope and try to do this thing if it's going to work at all? And eventually we got it going. I turned around, he's got gloves on. He's a foot taller than me, but he's 88. And his hat is off, he's sweating to death, and he's pulling it down. Oh, Tom, I've tried 3 times. This is going to be a lot more work than I thought it was going to be. It's, oh, gee, this is really, and I'm saying, Dave, I don't see any sawdust at all when you're doing that. I don't care how green the wood is. There's nothing coming off that branch. I'm looking at it. And I said, I wonder if when we threw it up, we were on the wrong side of the chainsaw where the blades are. Instead, we're on the rollers. And my arm was done. He goes, well, what should we do? And I said, well, you know, I don't know. I don't have, I just thought you were going to just call somebody and go and take the branch down. I didn't know it was going to, well, I just wanted to see if I could do it myself, but I happened to be here. So I had to go. I did. I pulled with all my weight. Pulling as hard as I could, looking up, trying to get sawdust. None. Nothing. And so tonight, I'm telling you, I just wanted to take a pitcher of water out of the sink. And when I did it, I was dropped and I went, I cannot, I feel like Tim Conway. So that's what happened to me today.
So is the branch still there?
Actually, it is. And here was the problem. He called tonight and I said, Dave, my real concern, he said, is it all right? We just leave it here this afternoon? I said, sure. He just leave it right there. Anyway, he comes home now, he calls, seeing if I'm all right. I said, Dave, let me just see. Anyways, I told him, the only thing I'm a little queasy about is if anybody looks right in back, will they see and think it's a noose? Because the white rope is still up there. I said, I don't want anybody in town thinking that we got a noose back there. Oh my God. And so, he called at dinner to see how we were and to say that his son is coming by with him tomorrow. And he's one of these guys who can do electric and do everything. He's just handyman kind of guy, and he always has a way of figuring things out and will take care of it. Good.
Huh.
I don't have to get involved. Do you need
Huh.
me? I'll be busy.
Oh,
That's how I ended my freaking day. Grinding on a chain that doesn't cut.
it's a chain backwards.
Telling you. That's it.